Hello, Bach, and welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Oh no! I didn't mute my stream. Thank you for the headpads. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we're all settled to play another round of Stardew. There we go. I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer before I tell you about my day until our usual people arrive in the stream. Or else I probably have to like tell the story 20 times. But anyways, see, we wanted to. Oh,
Cookie_mine you just collected second.
did I forget to plan something yesterday? And hello, Cookie! Welcome to the stream! What did I forget to plan? Oh no, I don't remember. What was it? Oh, it was bok choy. Oh, okay, okay. Completely spaced out on that one yesterday, it seems. And now I got to chop some trees for some fertilizer again. Did you stinky up the new mattress yet? That sounds so wrong in so many different ways. But yeah, it was actually amazing. It's so much more comfy, but it also like feels very, very different to the old one. So it's probably going to take some time to get used to it. Because it's higher than the old one, like, I don't know, at least 1/4 higher, I would say. And that's one thing that is kind of like feeling different. And also, you can so notice that the old mattress was just like, I don't know, broken or just old, I don't know. Because right now I'm like, it feels, I have a soft mattress actually, but it also feels like, I don't know, I'm bored. Because now I actually am lying straight and not like in a U shape or whatever shape. And it's just, I don't know, I'm so happy we got it, and my neck is still hurting, but that's just normal, right? Because for once I had to carry the mattress upstairs yesterday. Because for me it was like, I got this message in the morning saying, "Hey, your delivery has arrived earlier than planned." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's early!" And they even said it could be later, so I was like super hyped up about the whole situation. But the thing was like, okay, I know that my boyfriend is going to come home very, very late this day, and I knew we wouldn't be able to pick it up, so I was I was actually like conspiring something up, like, how can I get this mattress here? Because it was like, we had to pick it up. So I was wondering, like, how am I going to get this here? Because the car I have is like teeny tiny, and a mattress would like never fit in that one. So I was already sitting here like, what can I do? And then I figured I could either ask like my parents-in-law if they are like willing. What was here? I think hey, right? why didn't I buy stuff yesterday? Um, I could ask my parents-in-law, but I figured, I don't know, I'm just like the type of person I don't like to bother people, or I don't want to like ask people favors that are super unnecessary and like, I don't know. Hey there, Sneaky! Welcome to the stream. So I basically figured, I could call up my dad because he works in the same city where we have to pick up the mattresses, and maybe if I like call him, he could just pick it up because he has a big car, right, and just bring it here. But the best thing was, I didn't know he actually like took a day off of work, so I called him, and I was hearing him like being somewhere eating breakfast, and I was so confused. I'm like, wait, do you have today off perchance? And he was like, yeah, I'm in your neighborhood basically. Why are you asking? Oh, are we talking about the mattress? Yes, we are. So basically my dad was just like, I don't know, 10 minutes away from me, and he was like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to pick you up and we're going to get the mattress. Let's go. And that's why I was so, I really need to cancel stream because of the mattress. But I also was like, how do I do this sneakily without my boyfriend actually like noticing that I'm going to pick up the, the mattress? So it was so funny. I was like thinking, so like I was sitting here like, I don't want to lie on Discord why I'm canceling stream, right? Because my boyfriend is also on our Discord server, so he sees what I'm writing. So I was like, how do I do that he doesn't know that I'm going to surprise him with basically picking up the mattress? And I was sitting here like, okay, I have multiple options. Let's see. Either I don't know. I didn't want to lie on Discord, like telling you guys, I'm just, I don't know, I'm not doing the stream because of, I don't know, because I have a doctor's appointment and stuff, and then I come here and tell you guys, hey, I lied to you yesterday, right? So I actually told my boyfriend, like, yeah, I don't feel like streaming today. I'm just going to tell the people on stream that I'm just going to pick up the mattress because they know I'm going to pick up the mattress anyways, and then we can pick it up on the weekends. You know, I think that sounds better than me just being like, I don't feel like streaming. And it was just so funny because he actually, I'm just running, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running between the chests back and forth, lying on the internet out there. I did not lie to you. I did not lie to you. No, it was just, I just hate like lying, and I just figured, okay, if I'm telling you the truth and then tell my boyfriend, nah, it's just I don't feel like streaming, and he completely bought it, which was amazing. If you're listening, I love you. Surprise. Um, wait, I have Sep in there the whole time. Hold on a second. Where did that go? Wait, you didn't lie to us though. Who did you lie to? To my boyfriend. I wanted to surprise him with the mattress, like I said, and me? I don't know. Oh. Never mind. No, I was telling you guys the truth, but so that my boyfriend doesn't like get suspicious about the mattress thing. If I figured either he reads it or he doesn't read it, but I had to warn him, like, and I was like telling him, nah, I just don't feel like streaming, but I don't want to to tell you guys the truth. It was like kind of like reverse psychology in a sense, and I should pick this over first. No, it was just, I'm going to tell you guys the truth today anyways, and I knew in just a couple of hours he's going to know that the mattress thing was really a thing, right? It was just like, what would sound more believable right now? So that was like, I hope it works, I hope it works. Well, my brain hurts, thank you, Tina, you're welcome. Also guys, give me just 1 second, I have to turn on my AC unit because it's getting way too warm up here. Okay, I'm back, and I hope you guys don't hear it in the brain. So see, that's why I filtered out most of what she said. I know she lied that we're not the ones. Uh, it's not that complicated actually. It was just like I don't know. I had to hide the fact that I'm really going to pick up the mattress from my boyfriend, and since he's on the Discord server, I had to just figure out how I'm going to do this. And believe me, I was sitting there like for like 10 minutes straight debating what I'm supposed to do. Anyways, I managed to sneakily pick up like the mattress and get it all settled in and stuff, and I'm just so happy. But right now I just have to get rid of the old ones because I don't know. They're just lying around in like a storage room. But see, that's why I just hate if people like lie or if you start like lying about stuff because things get just so complicated so quickly and people are going to know eventually. And I figured it's going to be way easier to just tell you guys the truth and then explain to my boyfriend what was going on than the other way around. Because you guys are not even like understanding what I'm trying to do and are completely like confused by this. So yeah. But it also was so funny because at first I saw the email I got and I was like, oh nice, and I did call him and he didn't pick up at first because, you know, he's at work, so that's totally normal. And then when he didn't pick up, I was sitting here like, actually I could just go and pick it up. And then I started to like figure out how I'm going to do it without him knowing. Because I also had this problem. To pick it up, you need the receipt, right? Usually. And I was sitting here like, okay, everything runs under my name, but the only thing I don't have is the receipt because it's in my boyfriend's car. Because we bought it together and we just left it there because we knew we're going he's the one to pick it up later. But yeah. And I was sitting here like, ah, gosh dang it. So I had to call, like, the furniture store to figure out, hey, is it possible for me to pick it up even though, I'm going back into the city before Clint closes again on me. Because that's something that happens all the time. Yeah, so I called the furniture store and tried to talk to them if it's possible to get it without the receipt. And they were like, yeah, do you have like, you know, the order number or whatever it's called in English? And I was like, actually I do because I got like the email from you guys that I already paid the second half of it. So they were like, oh, yeah, then it's no problem. And I was like, oh, great. And then I went there and I wanted to open my freaking email, right? And I do have multiple emails, like for business and private stuff, and one of my private emails is actually like on a different provider. And this provider, I am so happy when I just can get rid of this freaking email address because it's just so annoying. I wanted to log in and then it was like, oh, hey, you're trying to log into a new device. Please go to your main device, which is my computer at home, and please, I don't know, just type in a code or something. And I'm sitting there like, are you kidding me? To use the mobile version of this freaking app, I actually have to be on my computer? And remind you, I have used it before, and it's just because I didn't use it for quite some time, they required me to go back to my home computer. Which is kind of insane. I mean, I have a mobile app so I can use it on mobile. So that if I need an email on the run or whatever, that I can access it. And then it's like, yeah, you need to use your computer. My bad. And that made me just... I stood there in front of like the people of the furniture store and I was like, is there a different method to let you guys know that I am like the owner of this mattress? And they were like, yeah, sure. You're registered in our system or not? And I'm like, yeah, then give us your number and we can figure it out. And then I gave them my number, right? And they just ask me a couple of like personal questions about the data that is in their computer, right? And when we bought it and where and stuff. And then I got it, but that was just like, it's a drive for around 30 to 40 minutes in that one town, and it's just, if you stand there and you want to have this thing and just your tech is just failing, it's just so awful. Next time something like that happens, I'm definitely going to print it out just in case. Because that just sucks. That is... I even checked it at home, right? If it's like working and stuff, and it did work at home. But then when I got there, it was just like, nah. You want me to work? Mm-mm. Not gonna happen. Ooh, I think with the iron pickaxe we can try to break down that iridium meteor thing. And the bigger stones as well. Awesome. So... what else do we need to do? Waiting for all of those. Secret cumber. Just... oh, we can talk to the wizard for the dust sprites. Because that one we finished like yesterday. And it gives us some extra money. Dude, my lazy ass played Idle Slayer all day the other day. Well, I think that game hooked you pretty good. Because that's like, you've been playing it for a couple of days, right? This is the least idle you can get in a game. So, how's the Pikachu or SpongeBob going? Oh yeah, how's it going? I played actively all day. Also, I thankfully I got updated about my pausing on the mentorship because I don't know if I told you guys, but I've reached out to like my TA on the weekend or on Friday I think last week, and they only got back to me on Monday. And then I had the issue that the help desk didn't get back to me, and I usually have my mentorship today in the morning, right, on my side. So, let me see. I'm trying to Pikachu as it we're not settling for a box. Awesome. Okay, I restarted Pikachu and this time it's going better. I will finish it today. Hey! I'm looking forward to seeing it. I bet it's going to look amazing. So yeah, and I was kind of like getting nervous about the fact that they haven't gotten back to me yet. And I also reached out to my mentor, and I don't know, I always feel like uncomfortable like sharing why I'm sick with people, so it was like, for me it was kind of like a misery because I had to talk to like my main TA, who is like the person we go to whenever we need something. Then they didn't get back to me in time for... no, I can't get the seed. No. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. So they didn't get back to me until like, what's that, by the way? Oh, it's also moss, okay. They didn't get back to me until Monday, and I also had to explain like my other CA who does my midweek check-in why I wasn't able to draw and that I'm basically sick, or not sick. Is it also called sick if you have like muscle pain in English? I'm not even sure. Because it doesn't sound right. Oh. I'm on my battery. There is a power cut, so I could disappear any moment. Probably have another 15 to 20 minutes. So if it looks like I died, I'm alive. It's just my battery. Oh no! I hope the power comes back very soon then for you. So yeah, so I had to explain it to my main TA, my midweek check-in TA, then I had to explain it to my mentor yesterday because the help desk didn't get back to me yesterday as well. And my mentor also didn't get back to me until this morning, but luckily enough, I got a very, 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 very late message yesterday, like, I don't know, it was almost midnight since the university is like worldwide, so everybody works on like different time zones, so it's typical that you get like some answers at very questionable hours. But I was just so happy to see that they got it and that it's officially paused, and it's officially paused till the 10th of July, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Do it like this. And I'm just so glad that this like pressure is finally lifted off my shoulder, because it was just, I like to give 100% in anything I'm doing, and that was just, for me it was so bothersome because I really want to draw. I want to do my best in the mentorship. I want to get the most out of it. I'm really, really trying hard to improve my art and stuff, and I just hate the fact that I'm actually like hurt. But everything turned out fine. They gave me some time, and hopefully next week. Ooh, nice. Let's go with Artisan. And hopefully next week I'm going to be back to my usual self. And I'm also really itching to try out my new setup because I haven't drawn on the new setup either. So maybe if I'm healthy enough till Monday, we can basically try it out together. If it works or not. So, I've got a new item in stock. It's called the Auto Grabber. This thing can milk your cows and goats, share your sheep, gather eggs, and pluck your woolly rabbits all on its own. Ah, okay, that thing. Yeah, but wait. Did it also say collect eggs? Or did I misread that? Oh, also eggs. Okay, okay. Definitely going to get that later. Also, I am going to have a vacation in the last week of July and the first week of August. But I'm not like going to fly somewhere or like be out of the country, so I'm going to be still at home. I'm probably going to try and stream still during those 2 weeks, but it really depends on like how the weather is going and what we have planned during that 2 weeks. Because if it's like rainy as hell and I don't feel like... It's just... I don't know, if it's rainy, I'm not like the type of person who likes to go out and do stuff, because there is not much to do. You could go and have lunch or dinner or whatever, yeah, or just go and look at museums or whatnot, but I'd rather stream and game all day when it's rainy. So we'll definitely see about that. I'm holding long enough. Train is passing through Stardew Valley. That's nice, but I'm not going to go out there. Because I am very busy and have a lot of... I always hold it not long enough for the second charge to pop up. I guess the problem with the train is just... At the moment, I almost take half a day to even water everything and do stuff. And I just don't have the time. And we have 12 beats, which means we can progress with, like, Master Keys. I don't know how you pronounce him properly. Quest. Which is great. And the duck is still hatching. Oh, I can't do the quest with Lewis. Because I think you need one stack of either of the qualities. Quack! Knack knack. Cookie duck. Cookie dinosaur. Not cookie duck. Do I have another flower in here somewhere? Doesn't... I'm a burb, actually. You are? You never told me? How dare keeping it a secret from you. Oh, there is another flower. A burb. Yes, a burb. Cute little tiny burb.
Lol_Deso just became a prime fox.
Thank you so much for the prime! 3 months! Thank you so much, Dezo! Thank you! If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's my Discord name. Decrot. Look at that, my brain autocorrected the Decrot to Discord. English is hard. There we go again. You know what, I'm going to put all the fish related stuff into my fridge. Here's the Sprangle, but I still don't know what I want to put over there as well. I'm probably going with the mushrooms. I put the beet in here as well. Didn't I put the mushrooms in here? Congrats, I confused myself. Okay, and I also need some beets. Quack! Then I should have named the bird after you, and not the dinosaur. Okay, Sunday, that means I can make some sashimi for Sebastian as well. Let's go... Oh yeah. But the OG burps were dinosaurs. That's true. That is so true. As a matter of fact, that is true. You are so right. Dinosaurs, then chickens. Oh, good thing I just caught you in time, right? Or else I would have needed to search for him. Get some food. Almost at 10 hearts, almost. But what am I going to do now? We don't have... We could... Let's go into the mines. We have time, we have time. I really want to finish them, because it's so much easier if I like progress through... Oh, hi Linus, what are you doing? Little creep. On the right side are the men bathrooms. Just saying. Yeah, I really want to finish the mines and try to push them as far as we can. Because all the ore and stuff is just so important, and with all of that stuff done, we can just craft so many more useful things. And we would also get like better weapons and stuff. Wait, that's not cool. There we go. Oh, there are some worms. Look at the worms. Give me the worms. Another book. Amazing. There's also Demetrius. Oh, you gave me a triple shot espresso? I mean, why not? But that was kind of unexpected. Did it? I don't remember him doing that kind of stuff. Also, no, we don't have the one level where you already get like the fish. Oh, another ladder. Oh wow. No, I don't have the thing with me. Ah. I mean, I could try to just brute force it, but we don't have a pickaxe. So I doubt that we are going to make it to level 60. I completely forgot about that. I blocked him. Well, game is saying no. Alright. I mean, there are a lot of, like, monsters around here right now, so maybe one of them is going to drop the ladder. But I doubt it. I'm going to try since we're already here. And I mean, it doesn't hurt to get, like, experience. And I also see an Omni Geode lying around just on the ground up there, so that's worth it as well. Also, that ghost is just tanky as hell. He doesn't want to die. There we go. Oh, I think I also can give the solar essence to the community center, right? If I'm not completely wrong. Also, so far, sadly, no ladder. There we go. Wait. Ooh, that could actually help us get further down, but it also could kill us. But will it kill us? Usually not. Really depends on how many bats are going to bother me. Okay, that was alright. And we got a Dwarven Scroll, which is also good. No, you don't. I know, but what is a burb? Is it a bird? Burb actually just means bird. It's just a cute way like eepy or... How did you call burger last time, Cookie? I know you also called it like very cutely Berber? Berber? Are you a burb who likes cookies? Cookie burb. Oh no, I think that's going to be the end of it. Yeah. No, there would be there would be a ladder. Did something drop a bomb maybe? No. Oh, that is so sad. Maybe the ghost is going to be nice. Can I block him? Yeah. Dude. This is so frustrating. I can see the ladder down for level 60 and I can't get there because my pickaxe is at the blacksmith currently. No. Clint just hates me for no apparent reason. Look at that, that's just... I don't know, man, that ghosts don't die. Oh man, that is really, really, really sad. We almost made it and it would have been possible if I would have just had like one bomb drop or something like that. Anyways. My bad for like completely forgetting that we gave the pickaxe to Clint. But yeah. But we got some nice stuff out of the mine, so I'm not going to complain. And we should get it back tomorrow anyways. So let's see. Did I do the stuff? Yeah, exactly. I don't have space for iron ore in there. Oh. So let me see. I could finish this, but I want to save them for the tools first. Is there anything I don't need? Could put the battery into the house, maybe. Maybe the monster loot. You know what, I'm going to put the crystals inside the house. Okay, the geode is for Clint's. This is also for Clint's. This is going into the house. That's for sales. That's for the museum. It's also for sales. Okay, so let's see. What can we get into the community center? Do we have already like... Yeah, we do have an eggplant, and I also think we... What was the second? A yam? No, we already... No, they're not ready. Pumpkin and yam are not ready, of course. Winter foraging bundle is going to be completed in winter, of course. Fish, I know we finished. For those, I'm going to keep waiting. We do have a frozen tier as well, which I'm going to bring to the community center. One solar essence, I think, as well. Where's the boiler room? Yeah, and I can also put bat wings in so we can finish that one bundle, which is great. Yeah, I think I'm not sure about the fiddlehead fern. Is it summer or or fall? Let me just check it real quick. Because I know it's in the secret forest spawn thing, but I'm not sure if it's summer. Because if it's summer, we have to wait. Yeah. Yeah, sadly it's summer because I didn't get the eggs earlier. But it doesn't matter. We probably still have to wait for next year because of like apples and stuff, so that's not that big of a deal. Also, I need to see if I'm already able to craft a maki roll. We don't have any of those. Yeah, apples, right. Already checked that. Do we have an aquamarine? How do you pronounce it even? No, we don't. We do not have that one. Cabbages. Cabbages are going to be for next year. Not in the shell. Should be now in fall. But I don't think we can collect it yet. So we'll see about that. So let's rush to the community center, hand the stuff in, and then we can go back to sleep. And then we can see what tomorrow brings. I could actually also look at the calendar. Nothing. We don't have anything to do until the 11th of fall. So let's start over here. There it is. And this one. And then we go over to the boiler room. I'm so silly. Okay, there we go. Yay, bundle completed! Awesome! What to do again? Oh, a small magnetic ring! Amazing. Always need that one. Because it's so convenient. I would love to find a glow ring as well. So we can see a little bit more in the dark. And Darumba is also ready. Great. There we go. This goes into the fridge as well. All the food related stuff. Go. Your steel pickaxe is ready. Hey, that means we can go to the mines today. Hooray. Okay. No, I didn't want to pick it up. Oh, it's blackberry season as well. Well, it's blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Can you help? Of course, Linus. No problem. Gonna help those people in need. Oh, the cranberries are also ready. Nice. Let's go. It's always so satisfying to harvest all those bush crops and all the crops that are like permanent for the season, then drop multiple ones. Also, I finished playing Resident Evil 7 Biohazard lately, and it was fun, but I do have to say, I know I watched like a Let's Play of it before, but I don't know, the boss fight in the end is very unsatisfying, at least, I don't know. It wasn't... I thought like Jack Baker's fight was more fun than like the last boss fight against Evelyn, which was... I mean, it looked very cool and stuff, but it looked very... I don't know, it just looked boring. And one thing that was really, really bothering me was we were like saving up our, like, the Magnum and stuff. So, because we got that weapon and we bought it and we wanted to use it on, like, the end boss fight because it has very, very, very limited ammo. So, that was, for us, was just like the logical way to go. And usually... I forgot to charge again. Doesn't matter. And usually if you're like... I don't know... playing games like this, you try to keep like the best items for the end, so the hardest fight gets the easiest, basically. And in our case, there is a save room at the end, but you have to like walk quite a bit to actually reach the point where you are like fighting against the end boss. And before you go through a door where the boss is behind, you know the drill, there is a safe spot, yes, but there is not a chest where you can actually like change your equipment. So you basically had to anticipate, because the save room before, you could see when you walked through the door there isn't going to be much after that. It's just you had the map, you could see you would be like going still like a couple of like levels and stuff. So we didn't like take the best ammunition with us at this point, and we just, you know, we always like took turns of around 15 to 30 minutes depending on if we were like a difficult part or not. And I switched after 15 minutes and handed over the controller. And then the boss fight started. And we were like, wait, is this the boss fight? Was this the boss fight? Is that all? Because we didn't, like I said, we didn't have like the best equipped with us, and it was just so easy because this boss doesn't do much actually, or maybe we were just so good that it just looked like very, very baby level, like, I don't know. But we were very, very disappointed, to be honest, because it just was like over so quickly and we didn't even need to use like the best weapons we had, and it was just like anticlimactic, I guess? I don't know. It was just not what we expected it to be, I guess, so... Mm, mm, I don't know. It was still a lot of fun, and we're currently, like, playing the DLC with, Is it Chris Redfield? Is his name Chris Redfield? I think so, right? Which is called Not a Hero. And we haven't played through it yet, so... We just had like an arena boss fight and stuff where we used like a lot of like ammo. And then we... Should I go to Pierce first? No, I'm going to Marnia. I just have to remember 12 Amaranth. I have to buy 12 Amaranth. So yeah. At first we were like, are we going to play Resident Evil Village immediately? But I'm like a story kind of girl, so I really like to know the lore and stuff. And I just like did a quick Google research to see if like one of the DLCs is story relevant. And apparently like um not a hero. Oh, she's not here. Then she's at Pierce probably. And not a hero and the end of Zoe are apparently like two DLCs that are highly recommended to play because they add to the story, they give everything a little more depth. You get to know a bit more about other characters. Oh, there she is. There you go. Oh, Amaranth I asked for. Oh, the Amaranth I asked for. Thank you so much. My cars are going to love this. You are very, very welcome. There we go. So, we decided to play them regardless because... Oh, cookies! We have cookies! Cookie! I found cookies! Midnight Carp. Wow. So, yeah. We're going to play through all of the... Not all the DLCs, I think we're going to probably skip the minigame ones, because we saw that they, like, announced Resident Evil 9. I mean, they did announce, like, a while ago, right? But it's going to come soon, I think. Is it, what was it, 25 or 26? And we really want to play it together as well. And that's why we decided to just play through Resident Evil 7 and 8 before that. And at least the story relevant parts, because, you know, Resident Evil 7 to 9 are going to be... I don't want to spoil anything for those who still want to play it or don't know it yet. But overall you play like in... They're the same characters, or they are related to each other basically. And it's like the story is connected. It's not like... I mean, all the story is connected in Resident Evil, right? You have like... You know, the overall Umbrella Corporation that always like shows up somewhere. And some other characters that are like showing up in multiple parts and stuff, and you often like hear stuff or they're Easter eggs and it's the same universe, but it's like with I mean, my problem is I don't have played and seen all the Resident Evil parts, but I know that like Resident Evil 1 to 4 is very like close together and you see a lot of the same characters and stuff, right? And it's the same for like 7 to 9. And it has like the same reasoning and story behind it, or backstory. So we at least wanted to play those. Okay, let's get the pickaxe. We're probably not going to go into the mines today because it's already rather late and we still need time to actually go through all the layers of the mine. Some gold, why not? Coffee? Okay. And some flower seeds, wow. Not very impressive. But anyways. Gonna take the cookies as well. And some stuff to donate. Another scroll. Sadly, we didn't get anything out of the Omni Geode, which would have been amazing. But you can't have it, alright. Oh yeah, I need to get the blackberry basket. I'm going to do this before I head up to Sebastian. Because I know where it is, so we're going to go there. Also guys, don't forget to stay hydrated. Especially those in the northern hemisphere. Where summer is like being at its peak, at least where I am. It's very, very hot currently. And I ran past it. I need to go up here. Say hello to Pam real quick. Hey there. And there is Linus' basket. Awesome. So, let's see. Sebastian should be inside, like always. Technically, at least. Oh, there he is. Hello. And I need to give him some sashimi. And we reached 10 hearts with him. Hooray! And that also means that we can marry him technically if we have a rainy day and can get to the old miner. Because I don't think that I can... No, I don't have any rain totem that I can craft. My basket, thank you. This means a lot to me. You are welcome. Yeah, for that we need some beets. Pale ale still. Need some kegs for that one. But I kind of remember that you get a keg from one of the community center thingies. I think at least. I'm just gonna clear out some space because we don't have like much time anymore and the mines are going to take too long for today. Oh, didn't mean to do this. Wanted to clear all of that rubble. As I was talking to a friend of mine about like Nintendo because you know it switches here and switches here and stuff, so it's everywhere. And we were talking about like our favorite games in the past, and we also came to talk about like spin-off games, especially Pokemon. And for me, in like the Pokemon universe, there are like two games that I actually just love to play, and I will play them in a heartbeat again, which is the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series and Pokemon Snap, because those two games were just so much fun. And I just loved how they worked. It was so amazing, and I just adored it. I haven't played Pokemon Snap 2, I have to admit, because it came out during the time where I already was like not much of a Nintendo kitty anymore. But still, I think those games are just like so much fun. But one thing that is kind of sad for me, I guess, is I don't know if I have talked about this before on stream, but I have had like I had to babysit a child, and I do think I told you guys about that before on stream, but anyways, I did have that one child, like, which I had to look after, and I gave them my Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and they were so bored with the game because it was too complicated for them. But in a sense, like, at the beginning in Pokemon, you just, you know, there is like storytelling, and they introduce everything. You have to run around and stuff. And they were just like, there is so much to read. I don't want to read. I want to play the game immediately. And yada yada yada. And I was sitting there like in disbelief that like, I don't know how old the kid was, maybe 8, 9. And that they're just like, they hate the game just for the reason that it's not like immediately like super playable and that you had to run around the world. Because they were like, usually they sit on their tablet playing free games all day, like those children games, dumb games, whatever. And you just hop in there, right? You hop in, you can play whatever it is, you play mini games and stuff, and for me it was just like insane to see that they call a game boring or don't like it because you don't see like the gameplay immediately. Even though they did want to play Pokemon because they were like a huge fan of it, they had like Pikachu merch and stuff and whatever, but they never played a single Pokemon game, right? And for me, it was just like shocking to see that this is like the barrier we have nowadays, that like younger children don't want to play games where you have to read a little bit more. Because for me this was like amazing. You had like this game, it was telling a story, you could play and whatever, and it looked prettier. It's just, I don't know. Fascinating how our stuff is going sometimes. Okay, then let's head to bed. I think for the second house upgrade we needed like 20k, right? Or 25k? Probably 25. No, even more. 65. Okay, we have a lot of time to save up for that. Because I just want to see that I get the upgrade before Sebastian officially moves in. Beautiful and sunny day tomorrow. I want rain! Give me rain. So yeah, I'm going to give you this advice because I like you and I want you to stay in Pelican Town. There's if there comes a day that you want to ask for someone's hand in marriage, you need to give them a mermaid pendant. Don't worry, everyone in Pelican Town understands the significance of the amulet. It's an ancient tradition in this region. Good luck, Louis. Yeah, I know, but I need it first. Ditia, 1 week from today we're holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from all across the country to our humble town. If you'd like, you can set up a Grange display. Grange? Okay. Grange display for that event. Jeez. Just bring up to 9... I forgot how to read. Oh my god. Just bring up to 9 items that best showcase your talents. Oh gosh. You'll be judged on the quality and diversity of your display. The fair starts at 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Major brain lag there. One word you don't really understand and your flow is just gone. I know, and we're out of water. But I think we do have enough for the display. We have diamonds, we have a lot of gold items, I think, as well, so we should get, like, very good points for it, I think. Ooh, we can also, clean up the farm today a little bit more. Like, the iridium comment we have and stuff. Also, we didn't have, like... Oh gosh, I need to sneeze. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was freaking close. Almost didn't manage to move myself there. So yeah, what I wanted to say is we didn't have like a night event for quite a while. We had so many in spring. I still remember we had like... We had the meteor, right? Wait, what? Oh. We had the meteor. We had the fairy twice, I think. And that's about it. I don't think that we had any like night event during summer. No, we didn't. At least not that I know of. And it would be cool to have like another night event happening soon. I'm praying for actually the witch showing up because I really, really want white chickens. I also think I'm going to focus on Shane next because I would love to get a blue chicken. And I think I need to have him on level 8. For that to happen, I think so. Actually never had a blue chicken before. Because I think I always stopped like playing before the point where I could reach it, or that one time where I had a time where I actually had Stardew Valley on 100% of achievements before like the huge update came where you had to where there was like added a lot of stuff to the post game. And they also expanded like the achievements on Steam. And that's my goal with this playthrough actually, to get Stardew Valley back to 100% again. Though I am not sure if I'm going to do like the pre-reeking playthrough on stream, because I do have this achievement already and I still remember it being like a pain in the butt. Also, we have a new duck! Is there anyone in chat who wants to become my new little cute duckling? Any takers? If not, I'm just going to pick someone at random. Let's see, I think Bach deserves to be a chicken. A duck. There we go! We have a little Bach addict duck. Also, can I rename her? Because I know Kiro is spelled differently. Kiro's, I think, the first one after the chickens I named, and I didn't take her whole name, which is kind of sad, but... Anyways. So let's go for... Mushroom Cave, nothing there. Okay. So what does Shane like? Let's see. Aside from beer, of course. Oh yeah, hot peppers. We can do that. Didn't want to water this particular spot. Okay, then let's visit Shane real quick, and I think then we can go into the mine as well. And this time hopefully reach level 60, since we have a pickaxe this time. Okay, where is he? He's back there. Hello, hello. You are welcome. Okay, then let's go to the spring, charge up our energy, and then we are going into the mines. There's some worms as well. Oop. Ooh. That's something I can donate. Oh, it's not here? Oh. Then it's probably out and about somewhere, either... Where is it at Tuesdays? Is it with Sam or is he up here somewhere? Actually, don't know. Doesn't matter. So let's see. Did you guys write something on the Discord maybe? No, that's just my reminder. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to be sure to double check it so that I don't miss out on any memes you guys are posting and stuff. But seems we're good. Also, I really can't wait for Haunted Chocolatier to be released as well. Which is going to be amazing, I'm sure. There he is! Smoking by the pond, of course. It's also so funny, a friend of mine who also played Stardew Valley, she had actually, like, no freaking idea that Sebastian even existed until she reached, like, fall of... Was it even her second year? No, I don't think so. I think it was her first year. But she met him, like, smoking outside at just at the lake. And she was, like, baffled. She was like, oh my gosh, hey, Tia, did you know that there is actually, like, this very cute, like, bad boy smoker guy in Stardew Valley who only shows up in fall? And I'm, like, looking at her, you mean Sebastian? And she's like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, he is there from the very beginning of the game. And she was like, no, that can't be. And I'm like, yes, he is. He's just, like, very, like, introvert and just doesn't go out much of the house. You can only, like, catch him during, like... What is it, like, 2 and 3 p.m. or something where he gets lunch, and then maybe afterwards, and he has just very little social events where he also goes out. And she apparently never, like, went to the Stardrop saloon when they were, like, playing pool and stuff. And I think her bias was, like, who was it? I'm not sure. Was it Alex, maybe? Oh, what am I doing? It was not Sam, that I know. Or even Elliot. I think it might have been Elliot, because she's like a very, very strong bookworm. And she was just so obsessed with him after that. And for me, it was just so funny. I mean, I don't even know. When I played Stardew Valley the first time, you even have this, like, quest, right? Where you have to greet everybody. And apparently she didn't finish that quest for ages because she couldn't find the last one. And I mean, she's the type of girl who doesn't want to get spoiled with stuff like that, and she also doesn't Google anything. Which I also do, but unless I really know the game. Like, Stardew Valley, I have played so much that there is not, like, a lot of stuff that I don't know about it, and it's just so annoying to just run somewhere because you don't remember how much it actually costs. And I'm just taking time with this kind of stuff. So, she figured since Willy also only showed up the second day, I think, and you couldn't get him on the first day, she just figured, like, that someone is going to come later. Because, you know, there are a lot of, like, farming games where you have, like, a character that comes, like, very, very late. I can still remember like playing Harvest Moon DS and stuff, and there are multiple characters you can marry that come later, or in general only show up after some time. So I can't even blame her. And I mean, there is also like Kent, who is showing up in the second year, I think, which is the father of Sam and Vincent. So totally understandable, but it was just for me, it would have driven me nuts if I would have played through the whole game until fall, the first or even second year, only to have this one quest constantly sitting at like, I think it's 24, right? And then at 23 because you're missing just one single person, you can't find them. Because I still remember, for example, when I was younger, I played Harvest Moon DS, which was my first like farming sim game. And a friend of mine was like, "Yeah, who are you dating in Harvest Moon DS?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm dating Katya because I just like her. She's cute. She's like very sweet." And I was thinking about Katya and Selena, I think, or was her name like the farming girl? I'm not sure. And he was like, "Oh, I'm dating the mermaid." And he was like the type of guy who would like make a lot of jokes and just tease me and play pranks on me. And I was like, yeah, sure, the mermaid, of course, there is a mermaid. Never seen a mermaid in that game, and there is never going to be a mermaid because you're just lying to me again. I know you, buddy. You're not going to get me this time. And he was like, no, I'm serious. I'm dating Leia, the mermaid. And she lives in, like, Daryl's basement. And I'm like, wait, Daryl, like, the weird, scientist guy Daryl, which I never talked to? And he was like, yeah, exactly him. I just sat there like, you are a liar. No, really, I have married a mermaid and she's currently living in my dog pond. That just sounded to me like insanity, right? Because there is like, in this game there is, aside from like the harvest goddess and like her little helpers, there is no indication whatsoever that there is actually like something else that is similar to like a supernatural being, I guess. So, oh, nice. Level 60. Hooray! We did it! Ooh, and crystal dagger. I'm not a huge fan of the daggers in this game, to be fair. But this one is so much better than that forest sword. Yeah, let's go with the dagger until we find a better sword. So, yeah. I guess that was just for me. Oh! Cutscene! Yay! Sebastian cutscene! Hey Tia, I was just about to head out. Hop on. I want to show you something. Gonna continue the mermaid story in a bit. So pretty. That's Suzu City in the distance. I come here when I want to get away from everything and just think. So what do you think? It's beautiful. It gives me a strange sad feeling, kind of ugly. You should quit smoking. That's just so... I don't know. That's such a romantic feeling, and then it's like, you should quit smoking. Actually, I never picked that option before. Is it like bad? I wanna know. I really wanna know that. Yeah, so what actually is the best, like... Okay, I'm just going to go with this one. Wait. Did he? Did it pick... Beautiful? I'm actually not sure. Because I clicked into the game and it just picked, like, something. The city used to draw me in, but now I'm finding myself happier at home in the valley. Oh, why is that? Tia, I don't usually bring girls to this place. In fact, you're the only one. Oh, you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Oh. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Sebastian. Yes, we do. And I want just like a little heart showing up around them. Alright. That's the last cutscene. With Sebastian, at least. Before you get married. Which means we now need to wait for a rainy day to buy the mermaid pendant from the old mariner. And then... everything's going to be fine. I mean, the craziest thing is like, you can marry Sebastian already in summer as well, if you're like very lucky with everything. Usually if I like played on my own, I'm like the type of person who likes to restart whenever I don't have like a perfect day, which is kind of annoying. It's just my perfectionism just getting the better of me, and I hate it for it sometimes. So sometimes you can really like get him to marry you in summer already if you get like golden parsnips right at the beginning, if you manage to get sushi very quickly and also the house upgrade, you know. And if the rainy days are actually also like in your favor, because if the rain doesn't like play nice, you are going to have a very, very bad time actually. And I don't have any space anymore in here. Wait, let's do it like this. So yeah, it's possible to marry him like very, very early in the game. I need to make space. A lot of space. Oh, I do have that one already. Never mind then. Plum, plum, plum. I'm going to keep the monster loot for now, because I don't know if we might need it for something else later. I do miss my sorting mod, because I think when I played Stardew Valley modded, I had like a specific mod that helped you quickly sort through your stuff, which really, really makes life easier for you. No, I did not want to do that. Hell nah. And that's really one I am currently missing. This is for the community center, I think, because I don't think that we already like handed that one in. No, we did not. Okay, back to bed. Let's go. That is not a lot. Dang, everyone is dead, huh? Seems like it, yeah. But to be honest, anytime I play Stardew Valley or play Yeah, I never played a different game, but chat goes very, very quiet. But I mean, I built... Yes, a storm! That means I can buy the mermaid pendant. Hooray! So yeah, I guess it's just because I am more of an art streamer, and to be fair, there are better Stardew Valley streamers out there than me. With like VTubers or cams or a better setup and stuff. The Ocean Man is missing, actually. Or maybe he's lurking and we just don't know. Alright, now I need to use the scythe. Right. But like I said, I do hope we can go back to arting next week. But it just... I don't know, I figured it would be better to just stream a game than to not stream at all. Also, to be fair, currently it's like summer where I am around, so a lot of people are probably not at home watching on their screens as well. Like, maybe they're on holiday and stuff, so... Why? That's the wrong direction. So I'm not too bothered by it. Plus, like I said last time, it's way easier, or at least for me, it's way easier to talk while gaming than while drawing. Because while I'm gaming, I can just say what I want to do and what we could do next. With drawing, it is kind of like the same, but it's... I know it's way more difficult, right? Because you have like... How do I explain? You do have your workflow and sometimes it's just, okay, yeah, I'm doing flat colors, so there is not much about it, right? You're just filling out the flat colors and stuff, and you cannot like explain a lot why you picked like certain things. I mean, if I have like a color or trouble with something, then it's easier again, right? But... Ooh! Dino egg, awesome. Then we're going to hatch a second dino real quick. Oop. Yippee! Cookie's getting a brother! Also, I think you weren't there before, but I found cookies in the trash and I was like, Cookie, I found cookies! And then you weren't answering and I was like, oh, Cookie God. LMAO. But yeah, I guess for Sneaky, his phone probably died, right? Which is why he isn't here. And Ocean is probably somewhere else betraying me. Sneak. Also, I need to check the time real quick. Already 1 hour and 30 minutes? Wow. Where does time go all the time, I wonder? That's not what I wanted, but it doesn't matter. I do have some hay, which I probably cannot put in there, right? No, because they're full, but I can put it here. Okie dokie. Then I need to buy some... Oh, it's Wednesday. Alright. So I cannot buy stuff. I could go to Joja's, but I'm not. I am not going to support Joja. I am going to be a proper Stardew Valley citizen and just not do that. Just for roleplay reasons, I guess. Do we have some more space for the shrooms? Not really, but I can also... No, I'm going to leave the baits here. And put those inside. Oop. I'm gonna put them here for now. Do I have enough stuff to upgrade my copper hole? I do. I do. Awesome. Okay, then let's hurry to Clint's. And he is not going to close up on me for now, because we have enough time. We know, like, if I go there by... It takes roughly an hour, I think. Or 50 in-game minutes, at least, to get to Clint's. Because we had it, like, that he shut his door twice in front of my face, and I went there at, like... Was it, like, 10 p.m.? I think so. So, yeah. Okay. Hello, Clint. There we go. No, I don't want to shop that stuff. I want to process my geode. Wow. Thank you for the clay. Thank you for nothing, actually. I don't have luck with my geodes. I only get like trash or ore stuff. I mean, ore isn't bad, right? But stone and clay is actually really not what I'm looking for. And it's so annoying with the dagger that it's currently always like activating when I click on it. A little bit too early. Still no reward. Oh, we do have new books to read, I see. Let's just go there real quick. A study on diamond yields. After years of research in the mines, I believe I've learned something about diamond frequency. My research involved only the stones that are scattered about the mines, the stones that are broken with a pickaxe. Mineral yields from other sources require more research. Diamonds seem to only form at mine level 50 or greater. At level 50, approximately 1 in 500 stones will be diamond rich. After level 50, the frequency of diamond formation seems to increase by about 0.00016 per level, 0.00, mind you. Quite a rare gem, and Jasper, definitely. Brewmaster's Guide. Ah, to brew. The rich... to brew. The rich smell of yeast wafting through a cedar loft. The floral overtones of freshly cut hops and winter's eve. But I did digress. You are probably more interested in the practical side of brewing. To brew, you will need a keg. I'll leave it up to you to devise blueprints for a keg. Kegs can be used to make several kinds of products. If vegetables are placed inside, the keg will produce juice. Juice takes the least amount of time to brew. If wheat is placed in a keg, it will produce beer. Beer takes a while to brew, but it is quite profitable. Placing hops in a keg will produce the beloved pale ale. Place fruit in the keg to make wine. Wine takes the longest of all to make, but a wine made from the finest fruit is worth quite a bit. Be patient with your keg. You'll know it's finished when it's perfectly still, and only drink in moderation or you'll surely regret it. Yeah, we don't want to get drunk on our own wine, right? Just imagine, you go into your own wine cellar and just drink like multiple glasses a day. That would be quite crazy. Okay, I want to sell this one. And I also want to put the snow fruit thingy into the community center. And I think then we can try to get even further down in the mine. At least that's my plan. Because I don't have jade for Judy. And all the other stuff also is something we cannot do currently. Without... At least we have to wait for stuff, right? I do have one copper ore, right? Or one copper ingot at least. Which I could use to craft something. I need to see what I can craft. Probably, it's probably going to be a wooden tapper. For like resin and stuff. Because you need it for a lot of like crafting recipes. Okay, bathing time again. But honestly, I'm just like looking at my control screen right now to see a couple of other people who are online. Today seems to be, in general, a very quiet day. Because all the people I have in my little list have like below their average viewers. At least most of them do. My power gone. No. Wait, but are you back now, Sneaky? Because I figured your phone died. I'm on iPad. Oh, I see. Welcome back then. Laptop gone. No. How long does it take for them to get the power back up, usually? Thank you for the head pets, Bach. Also, Bach, I don't know if you were here, but you are now officially a little ducklet. You are in the gang. Oh gosh, I really hate daggers. At least in this game. Usually I only play with daggers, but they are not fun. Bach is a silly goose. Good question, no idea. Oh, okay. I usually just hope it's back by the next day. Oh my. Look at me being like a privileged European person. I mean, if power goes out here, it's like back in, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. Welcome to Cowland. Five? It can take up to 5 days or what? 5 minutes? Wow, yeah. I mean, power outages here are very, very rare in general. A street has lost one phase 3 times this year. Oh, but that's also not as much. But for me, it's like... I can't even remember the last time the power went out, actually. I mean, I think, what was it this year? But it was for a very short time. Also, Ocean Man, welcome to the stream. We missed you. Where have you been? When I was in Canada, Power, I never went out. Not talk about privilege. Well, no, that's privilege there. Ocean Man, yeah, Power never went out. Goes out here as well. Or if it does, it's probably like a problem within the house that you like crash the fuse or something, and then you just go into the cellar and just turn it back on again. And that's it, basically. So yeah, it's never like that we have like long power outages, it's just like it never really happens. I mean, sometimes if they do repairs, they're like, hey guys, we're going to turn the power off for like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, so don't be surprised, and that's basically it if they have to reset something. A goldfish, wow. Some houses only have that face, or our house is big enough that only the plugs are on that face. Oh, okay. The lights and the appliances on another. I was knocked out. Oh, your power goes out like every other day. Oh gosh. Took a 1 hour break from the PC. Turns out I was asleep. Oh, are you that tired? Or that exhausted? I'm sorry to hear that. Man, where are my tickets to Europe? Yeah, where are they? Did you lose them? We get scheduled blackouts once in a month. Oh, really? No, it's definitely a rarity. The last time power went out was actually last year, but that was like because of like floods. Because I live near the Danube, which is one of um, the biggest rivers in Europe or even worldwide. I think it's under the top 10, I guess. I'm not sure. And yay, we reached the next level. Awesome. And last year in September, I think we had like so much rain that we actually had to use sandbags and stuff and pumps to be sure that our cellar doesn't get flooded. And we had a power outage there because like the firefighters were also like in my street because we are like right next to a little river that actually ends in the Danube. And it's not the river that's overflowing, but it's like the water in the ground that's slowly rising, so it pushes through the canals. And they do have pumps to avoid that for like normal showers. But this one was like so heavy, it actually like the pump that usually a pump also needs some air, right, to work, and this one like completely drowned. And so the firefighters also had to come by and help out with their pumps, and then there was like a power outage because there was too. I, th I don't know if it was like because of the shower or because there was like too much on our grid at this point, but I don't know. And yeah, it was it was not fun. It was like a lot of people were like sweating that their possessions were like gone, but luckily nothing really bad happened. It was just like very scary. So yeah. They're like 12 hours long. Whoa, okay, so most of the time I don't know what to do. Reasons for immigration. Officer, sir, what's your reason to be there? Me, my power gone. But honestly, that is a legit reason. I feel that. Ah, I wanted to sell this, forgot it again. Dun-dun. But do we want to run up there again? No, we're going into the mines tomorrow probably as well. As well. Blah, 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 blah. But I do want to see what can I build with the copper ore. I think we can really build a tapper because yeah, for this we need one, but I also need oak resin and I don't have oak resin. So I need a tapper. 2 copper bars! That's why I didn't build it yet. Okay, please. Local maintenance or a large area blackout? That's a good question, actually. I mean, I know that in our country there are buildings who like do like once in a year they do like a nightly check of all the power generators and stuff, like hospitals and everything. They have like really scheduled and strict schedules when it comes to power outages and checking their lifelines, so to say. But we don't really have like scheduled blackouts. They're very, 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 very rare. Because usually they try to do everything without having to turn off like electricity because it's way easier that way, so people wouldn't complain and stuff. Okay. Another diamond. Let's go. Did I bring my copper hoe to Clint's yesterday? I think so, right? Yeah, I'm going to wait with like planting bok choy until I have my copper hoe back. And the grapes are also ready. But I'm going to buy the seeds today, or else I'm probably going to forget it completely until the next day. Because this is, I'm going to play this day and then we're going to take a little break. And I really don't want to forget what kind of seeds I have to buy. Because it's bok choy, yam, and wheat seeds, if I'm not mistaken. Do I have any grapes already? I do, I do. And I can sell all of those, but I will... I forgot to load up this thing as well. Nope, I want to keep one of those. Go away, go away. Gonna leave those here as well. Wham, wham, wham. I do have enough of those, okay. And the rest is just to sell. Also, Oceanman, I don't know if you can hear me, but Bach had a question for you regarding your scheduled power outages. Just wanted to make sure you actually saw the message. If you're still there, that is. Okay, I'm going to plant some extra flowers. Also going to put in gold. So let's see. More flowers, more flowers. Whoa. That was a flash of lightning if I have ever seen one. I just hope it doesn't like hit one of my crop lots, because that can happen actually. Okay. Go. Mm-hmm. Alright. Now let's hurry to Pierre's so I can buy all the necessary stuff I need. And yeah, I know there's loot, but I have so much to do, so I'm ignoring it right now. Pierre's, then Clint's for the geo, then maybe the museum if we're lucky. And it's Judy's birthday. What does Judy like? I don't even know, actually. What do you mean I haven't talked to Sandy? Why has she question marks on there? Oh, it's Jody, that's why. Not Judy. Couldn't find her and it was like, huh? How? Large area. Okay. I don't have any of those. I do have a diamond, but I honestly don't want to give her a diamond for her birthday. Because that's just overkill in my opinion. Generate around our island. Oh, I see. Okay, wait. I'm going to... Oh, sorry, Pizza was dying while I was typing. All good, all good. No need to apologize. I just figured I repeated in case. Okay, there we go. 14 of those, 15 here, and 12 of those. Thank you, Pierre. And I'm gone again. Okay, oh, some food. I also can't wait to have like the minecarts unlocked because they are so helpful. Ooh, that's new. Especially like traveling between Clint's and your home is just way more convenient if you have the minecart unlocked. And of course to the mine as well. Okay, I'm now going back home. I'm going to grab the stuff we need for— oh, miner, the old miner for the mermaid pendant. Almost forgot that one, which would be very bad. Still don't have the copper ore on me for copper hole or steel hole in that case. Yes, please. Thank you. Mermaid pendant. Let's go. That means we can marry Sebastian. Hooray. I'm gonna just take a look, see if he's down there already. Because I don't know the time he's going down, so we will see. No, he's not there yet, figured. I think he just starts to go away or leave his house. If I'm not wrong. But we're going to find him anyways, so I'm not too worried about that. Because if not, we're just going to go back down again. Okay, he's definitely not with Sam, so... how are we going to do this? I don't know his schedule 100% right now, so... I think I'm just going to go back down to the beach after we are finished with the stuff on the farm. And then just rush upwards towards the mines. Because we don't have to go into the spring, so we have still a lot of time left. Which is great. Okay, let's just plant in our yams. The rest needs to wait until we have our pullback from Clint's. So let's see. Let's do both of them in here so we have enough space actually to go into the mines. Not have to bother with that kind of stuff. Or with the space issues. I'm going to keep this field snack on me because it doesn't hurt actually. Okay, so let's just hurry down to the beach, check if Sebastian is down there, then we're going up towards his house, give him the mermaid pendant, and then we're going into the Adventurers Guild to actually sell that sword here. Because I'm not going to use it, because even though I don't like the dagger, it is just way stronger and kills the monsters a lot faster. But I can't wait to have the Galaxy Sword. The first prismatic prism I get is just going to be... I'm going to be dashing to the desert and just grabbing my Galaxy Sword. I've been listening to this song by Sombra. Back to Friends. Ooh. If you want, you can post it on the Discord. Okay, he's not down there. I have no songs? Why don't you have any songs? It's about, like... breakups? Oh, is it back to the friend zone, or...? And the person's treating you as a stranger. I don't know, people have plays, I just don't. Yeah, I mean, it really depends on if you're like a music kind of person. Even though you both have memories. Oh, that sounds very sad, but also like a cool, like, story thing. Okay, he is just here. Alright. Hey there! Will you want to marry me? I accept! Yay! I set everything up. We'll have the ceremony in 3 days, okay? Yay! In a couple of days I'm going to be living on a farm! I can't believe it! I'm happy though. Yay! I should make a playlist of anime songs because those are fire. Yeah, definitely do that because I also have like an anime playlist. It's tugging me up a bit because I got reminded of a girl who I almost dated. Oh, I'm sorry. T.S. Mary Sebastian, no way. Is this guy even rich? He's definitely not rich. But he's a programmer. And a nerd. Which is totally up my alley. Also, Sneaky, you made it sound like that I only date rich guys, which is kind of weird. Oh dear, yes, Ocean Man, what's up? Do you know Neurosama? No, I don't. Oh boy. In this situation, I really wish I had a sword. Need to concentrate for a moment. Oh, there's a ladder. Okay, never mind. Then I'm not going to fight you guys. Gonna save my HP and my time. Nora is a very popular AI VTuber. So he's AI? I mean, you're talking to an artist here, so I have to say AI is bad. Yes, she's AI. Oh, okay. Interesting. No, I had no idea. And it's probably nothing I want to watch. But she acts like a human. Yeah, cool. It's just, I don't know, I don't want to support AI in that kind of sense because there's... She keeps bullying her father? What? She has a sister called Evil? And that's some lore there. Oh gosh. I have to remember I cannot block with a dagger. It's coded like the person coded her into existence. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but still. I know. I don't know. AI for me is just such a double-edged sword. I think, in its core, it's a good thing. It can make life really easier for a lot of people. But I just think a lot of stuff that AI does is just not good because it takes away a lot of, like, things that shouldn't be turned AI, I guess. Like, you know, the thing with art and music, where they steal stuff, so... I think I just have a moral problem with a lot of, like, AI-based programs. But hey, if one guy, like, coded her and has fun with that and stuff, that's totally fine, right? Because a person worked on it, it's their creation, it's not like... Or wait, there is now the question, though, does it learn from other VTubers? Because then it would technically steal, like, the personality of other people again. Which is kind of odd. She was originally made to be an Osubot? What, really? She was raised by Twitch chat. That's crazy. I don't need the Master Slingshot. Nobody needs a Master Slingshot. Never seen, like, a single person use this. I'm gonna keep one slingshot just in case you need it for some sort of quest or whatever, but... I don't know. Not a fan. I'm going to keep the thermal boots, I guess. Because they have more immunity. And if I don't know if there are... How much immunity do the later boots have? Because I do want to race slimes later, and it really helps to have, like, a slime immunity boots. Guess this Evil Nero actually got an original song today. Absolute banger. Okay. Sounds interesting. Okay, let's put that there. Now we have Jade. This is going to be... No, we cannot give it to Evelyn, because today would have been the last day. Too bad. But I also need to give it to Gunther as well, as I just saw. What do you like about Nero? Good question. We are going to wait for an answer. I still have to put this in the community center as well. Winterroot. Winterroot. I'm not sure if I have had that already in the crafts room. Yeah, I do, okay. The unhinged stuff she can do. Okay. Do I want to know what kind of unhinged stuff she can do? Oh, we have 3 of those. Nice. Also, I'm going to put those into my inventory because then I'm not going to forget that I actually plan to plant those the next day. And those are going into my house. There was a stream of her and her going... Was this going to Disneyland? What? Hey Witch, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated. Oh, level 4 combat! Plus 5 HP in the warrior's ring. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Also, we got some more money, which is great. I very rarely care about anyone who can't care about me. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And the steel hole is ready. Awesome! But we are going to take a quick little half-point break here. So everybody can stretch their legs, grab something to drink, and whatever you guys want to do. And I'll be back in just a few minutes. Wait, whether that's a huge streamer or an AI who has no thoughts or feelings at all. Yeah, right. I mean, huge streamers are like, they try to care, but at some point you just cannot like remember everybody in chat anymore, right? Because you have like hundreds of people like spamming in chat stuff, and it just gets... There's one point, I mean, I never reached that point, right? But I just imagined you have one point where you go viral or whatever, or where your chat is just so massive that you just cannot keep up with everything that is going on. Because I, for example, right now, I'm also reading like your messages you're sending like between each other, right? And I just imagined at one point, if your chat just gets too big, you stop like reading like the stuff that people write with each other, and you just ignore that and you just focus on the stuff that is directed to you. And you also like skip over stuff like when people answer your question multiple times, like, yeah, don't you think it's like stupid to this and that, and chat like goes just yeah, and you just see, okay, everybody says yeah, but you don't read the names probably. So yeah. Bots definitely don't care about you, and bigger streamers are just like, they probably want to care, but they can't anymore. Or at least they cannot be like as thoroughly. But anyways, break time. I'll be back in 5. And I am back from the break. Alright. Let's move on. It's gonna really quickly leave the farm to reset the music. There we go. Welcome back. Thank you, Oshman. Thank you. Azabach probably already went to bed, but in case you're still there, I wish you a wonderful good night. I think I'll just gatekeep about near summer. Gatekeep? You're a gatekeep about near summer? What? What does that mean, even? Oh no! How dare you! How dare you, thunderstorm! It actually hit my freaking pumpkin patch, which is like the most expensive of them all. I'm just gonna put like one little thing in here and hope it grows as well. Ah, that is mean. It could've... Don't... The thing is, what would have been better like to hit? Probably like the jabs and stuff, but... Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway. And another train is passing through Stardrop. Hooray. Okay. But sadly, I don't think that I'll be able to reach like the money we need for the house. At least the house upgrade. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, right? It's just for the kids and stuff, so... Nastia also listens to Vocaloid. I used to listen to Vocaloid quite a bit, but... not as much as I used to. My power's back! Yay! That's great! Awesome! But yeah, to the topic of Vocaloid, I used to listen a lot to Vocaloid, like Hatsune Miku, Luca, and the others. Ren and Rin and stuff. And even like other, like... I have the picture of the characters in front of my head, but I can't remember how they're called, actually. So yeah. Teto, the red-looking Hatsune Miku, is now in the big stage with Miku. People were like, she did. Wait, the one with the curly hair? No fucking way! I really liked a lot of like a lot of like the songs of her. She was like the one I was just picturing actually. She and the brown-haired one. Though like I said, I don't remember how they were called. Because they were like way more niche. Oh, that is really, really awesome. Oh my god. But yeah, I haven't listened to it like in ages. I don't know if we can get them a pumpkin because I don't know how long it's going to take. Oh, what am I doing in here anyways? I want to go there. My friends got their Vocaloid phase like right now. Oh gosh, when did I have my Vocaloid phase? Oh my god. I think that's almost 10 years ago. What is that? You don't know Vocaloid? To have a Vocaloid phase, I had a mood swings the other day. LOL. No, definitely you don't have it. Vocaloid are like... How do we explain Vocaloid? Bot voices or... Vocaloids are singers, but there are like machines or programs. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. Like Hatsune Miku is like the biggest Vocaloid. Voice-coded singers, yeah. Oceanman is a machine now. How did you... How? How did you get from Hatsune Miku and Vocaloid to Oceanman is a singer? What the actual? Bro, I'm confused. You are confusing us! I need that to cut out the caffeine, probably. Just go search it up. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way. Okay, we finished upgrading our tools. Amazing. Gonna give the yam to the community center and then I am going to plant some seeds again. Forgive my confusion. It's totally okay. It is totally fine. Don't worry about it. I'm a sucker for drinks like the good kind, but I'm not getting much there. Here, dude, there were so many drinks in Canada. What kind of drinks are we talking about? What's your all's favorite drink? Oh my god, that is actually really hard. Do you... I don't mean alcohol. Yeah, I think for me it's also... The thing I drink the most is water. But the beverage I love to drink the most is probably boba tea. In all kinds of different ways. The stuff you drink because it's tasty. Yeah, for me it's definitely boba. And if I had to pick like one single favorite boba, then I would say currently we have the boba tea place I go to has like a boba tea that is enashi goji milk tea boba with golden tapioca, and that stuff is so delicious. I like milk drinks, yeah. Yeah. I also like vanilla shakes, but ever I would argue before I discovered boba, vanilla shakes would have been my favorite drink to pick. Because funnily enough, if you would have asked me like, oh no, hell no, don't you dare do what you just did. 10 years ago would have probably said like the typical answer like cola or Sprite or whatever. I mean, and Coca-Cola or whatever cola like flavored soft drink, they never were my favorite. I always like preferred like Sprite or lemon flavored ones over that. At least for soft drinks, but I just don't like soft drinks. Or not anymore at least. I have had my boba addiction phase years back when I first discovered them. I would drink them every day. Dude, I would still drink them every day, but the boba place is sadly not right around the corner. It's a bit further away, so I only can get it when I like visit the city, sadly. Yesterday I was like when we picked up the mattresses, I was like wondering if I could like ask my dad, hey, could we like go to the boba place? But my dad is a little bit more picky when it comes to drinks and stuff, and he's not like the type of person who likes to explore new things in that sense. Oh, I bought too many seeds for this, so I was too shy asking him to actually go there. Ocean Man, no way you don't like anything other than water. Have you tried stuff? No, but I'm with Ocean Man there. My favorite drink to drink like daily is water, and then my guilty pleasure drink is boba. Boba, boba. I don't think we have time for the mines today. Because it's already like rather late on the clock, so I'm going to clean up the farm actually, because that's something I have to do. Logically, water is the best, but I chase addiction, so who cares about health? Oh, it's still not strong enough. I don't drink alcohol. I never had a boba face. Well, I rarely drink alcohol. Very rarely. For me, it's like... I mean, I've never been like a huge fan of alcohol in the first place. Of course, when I was younger, I was like, oh, alcohol is new, let's drink. And Austrian is like famous for their alcohol like culture, right? So you are almost forced to at least try alcohol at some point. But I've never been like someone who drinks it regularly. I see that said alcohol now, milkshake, hell yeah. I drink sometimes like ciders because we have like there's this one brand we have that has pear a pear cider that is like mixed with either rose or lavender. Is it called lavender? Yeah, I think so. And it's just very refreshing, and it also doesn't taste like a lot like alcohol. It's just very a nice drink for summer. But that's like I don't know. It's also like just a phase where I might drink like I'm just thinking like an average time I drink. I would I would say sometimes I drink like the cider like one every day for like a single week, and then there is like weeks between it, and then I also go months without a single drop of alcohol again. It really depends on it. I mean, if I have like holidays or I am like on vacation somewhere and there is like a hotel bar that serves really good cocktails, then I'm like a sucker for cocktails, because there are so deliciously good cocktails out there which are just mm. um Milkshakes are mainly drinks. I don't care what people say. Okay, but I do drink just one brand in the Philippines. It's called C2. What's C2? I mean, funnily enough, Austria and Germany are very like famous for their beers, right? Bottled tea? Oh. I don't know the specifics. Yeah, but now that you mentioned tea, in general, if I had to like pick like a soft drink or something sugary, for me it's either iced tea as well or different like kind of teas. I mean, if I'm in a restaurant, I often order like sparkling water with citrus or lemon, with lemon. Oh, we kissed. How cute. I don't think that was possible before. So just because it's also refreshing and you get some vitamins as well, but I don't do it at home because you would have to always buy lemons and, you know, use the juice of it every time, and that's just like hella expensive after a while, and just it's not worth it. Also, if I drink too much of it, like the corners of my mouth get burned or like my tongue because of the acid in the lemons, of course. So yeah. What's your favorite fast food item? Ooh, has various flavors. Strictly junk food. I mean, your choice of junk food. French fries. Oh, I need to try those. I always give mine to my sister. You have never tried French fries? Wait, what? I could eat French fries for hours and I'd still be happy. What do you mean you need to try those? That is also like crazy for me because like fries, French fries, potato like fries. What? I thought that was like a global thing, like pizza. I actually don't remind what they taste like. I've been giving mine to my sister for an eon time. I have tried this, just don't remember the taste. My favorite fast food. Is pizza considered fast food? I'm in pain. I'm in actual pain. I'm just trying to think because I'm not like a huge fast food fan in general. Every once in a while I like crave like McDonald's stuff or something like this, but I'm not sure. Okay, let me get those. I love fast food. Maybe I will like fries. So if pizza considers as fast food because it like, you know, it's not that. I'm just trying to think. Pizza is fast food? Yeah, okay, then it's pizza. I mean, I also do like burgers, but with burgers it's often like... I'm not a fan of pizza. It really depends on the pizza, Ocean Man, to be fair. Because, I mean, I have seen like what people actually call pizza, and I mean, I'm a neighborhood country of Italy, so I know how like good pizza is supposed to taste like, and there are pizzas out there that are just disgusting. So yeah, it really depends on the pizza. But yeah, I also like burgers, but what I wanted to say is with burgers, for me it's often just so annoying. They're so annoying to eat sometimes because if you're like in a burger restaurant, right? Then you get the burger and it's either like falling apart, too big to like eat with your fingers, or I don't know. It's just burgers are often just like a hassle. I do like them, but it's not my favorite because they're not like as convenient as a pizza, I would say. Then I also do like stuff like kebab or things like this, which is also like huge fast food thing. One thing I also like, which is like a side dish in a lot of fast food places, are like sweet potato fries, which I love sweet potato fries. And also like those chili cheese things. Everything with like chili cheese is also like, so delicious. I heard Pizza and y'all never had real pizza unless it's from a New York gas station. Oh my god, that just sounds so whack. Honestly, what the hell? You know C2, right? Sorry, I live in India, but does those be looking delicious in videos? I need a trip to New York now. CTG edit streak, wait, what? Okay, that pizza thing looks like... I'm not sure about the gas station pizza. There are a lot of different like gas station pizzas, and nothing beats Italian pizza. Fight me over that, but that's my stance. Because that pizza is just, oh, so good. No, I thought same, but he means bubble tea. C2 is an energy drink like pre-workout. Okay, I don't remember C2 as an energy drink. Oh, wait. I promise my best slice come from a random gas station in the upstate New York area. LMFAO. I don't know if it's C2 or C4 the C4. Explosion! Great, now I need to go to Italy. Italy and New York, let's go. The only energy drink I see here is C3, C4, okay. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is, like, I'm in the neighboring country of, like, Italy, right? So a lot of pizza places here actually sell, like, Italian pizza, and it's, like, so good. It's, like, the crust and everything is very thin, and everything's super fresh, and it's not, like, super oily or fatty, and it's just, like, this deliciousness in just, like, a triangle form, and it's just so good. But I also have to say I'm like blessed being like a neighbor of like Italy because everything like Italian food is just like so good and I just love Italian food. I hate Austrian food, by the way. Like, that is like I just don't like most Austrian food stuff. It's just so... Oceanman, what do you eat fries with? Tomato sauce? Ketchup. If you're saying ketchup, then yes, sometimes. What's your go-to with fries? Sauce, I mean. For fries? Well, for me, it's like, it depends on, if I'm like McDonald's fries, it's often like sweet and sour stuff. But I don't eat like fries often. If I make them at home, then it's also ketchup. Raw. Oh, you mean without any sauce? My brain like went like you're eating like fries raw, and I'm like, wait, you're eating like raw potatoes, which are like technically poisonous. Depends on the location, but I usually just eat it raw. Yeah, same. It also depends on the fries, to be fair. Because if the fries are really good, I eat them without anything, because then they don't need like a sauce or a dip or whatever. But some fries, they are just so dry and chewy and disgusting that you need to drench them in sauce. At least in my experience. There, what, Oceanman? You trying to poison me or alright? Me ordering fries. Do you even listen to what we're talking about? If they are raw, then potatoes are poisonous. Not if they're like in fries. In my place, they get covered in cheese powder. Oh, in cheese powder? So it's not just fully fresh from the oil fries. Okay, cheese powder. I know I was trying to make a joke. Okay. I just didn't want you to go around and accuse people of like trying to kill you. Then it's fine, and it's fine. Sorry that I misunderstood you. Powdered cheese. I don't even think I know powdered cheese, to be fair. Alright, I will go jump off a cliff. It's okay. No, why? Why would you do that? I'm dead now. No! Don't you go do such a thing. Come back here. I'm a necromancer. I'm going to raise you from the dead. That's what you get. Now you have to deal with me. And now I have this one meme stuck in my head with where necromancer are just very late healers. Okay, we do have the beads we need for the quest for key, whatever. Awesome. There is no cliff here. Oh well, I can't die now. I guess I will just eat fruits for now. Always those cliffs, just disappointing. Cliffs are traitors. I'm just trying to think what kind of stuff I can put inside. I'm probably going to take my animal products and put them inside the house. Hold on, I could like technically do like fried eggs, right? Or am I completely dumb? Don't I need like fried... Oh, I already did that. Oh, the market roll was what I wanted to look at. Let's see. Oh, I do have everything. I just need to buy one rice. I think we can do that as well, right? Let's just do that real quickly. Also, which among the flowers, how is it going on your side? Is the power back up and is everything okay, or is stuff still like chaos? I'm just going to look for Abigail's like favorites. It's personally absolute chaos LMFAO. Oh no. I was hoping that things like were better than before. So sorry to hear that. Okay, I can get some amethyst for Abigail. It was like super duper hot the past 3 days, making prom prep a pain. Prom? You're going to prom? Ooh. What about garlic bread, guys? Oh, I love garlic bread. And it's 2 days before our pride prom. Oh my! Then I wish you like a decent summer night that is just about the right temperature. Warm enough to not freeze, but not too hot to sweat in whatever you guys are dressing up in. Dresses, suits, costumes. Hey there, Abigail. I have something for you. Happy birthday! And I also wanted to grab the thing for Elliot. I volunteer as a date. Oh. Yeah, I'm in a pride committee, so I gotta help out. Haha, I hope it will be good night of. The theme is Disco Dinosaurs. Come to New York, let's go, bestie. How does the theme Disco Dinosaurs? That just sounds so fucking funny. And I know that you're like in a bride committee. I think I remember you doing like charity stream, right? A while ago. I pull up in the Vegito Fit. Hey, don't leave me out. We're gonna do that pizza place by any chance. Oh hell yeah. Vegito forget an impact. I'll make sure to send you pics LMFAO. Please do, because I'm super curious. No, of course he's not at home. Where could he be? Is he maybe at the museum reading books? In the library? Did it? What? Wait, that's a thing? Diable? Wait a second. I had no idea you can find clothes. Since when can you find clothes in Stardew Valley? That is new. Wait, I just said a meme. I think Witch has seen the meme because I sent it to her Discord. Uh, there he is. Yeah, we made so much donations, not only from my charity streams, but from people in our community. That's amazing. So happy for you. Okay, and I have some blackberry for you. Awesome, and we also have got a ticket. Yay. What did Pierre want again? Pumpkin, yeah, I can do that. Mystery of the Dwarves. The dwarves call themselves Smoluanu, which translates to Sky People. An odd name for a group that lives deep underground, isn't it? Another mystery of the dwarves is the advanced technology they supposedly possess. Evidence such as this had led me, despite the ridicule of my colleagues, to propose a new theory. I believe the dwarves are the remnants of a once ancient advanced civilization whose interplanetary vehicle crashed on this planet long ago. I propose that this dwarfish spaceship bore down deep underground, and over time the dwarves became adapted to their new underground environment. My colleagues asked, why didn't they come above ground and live on the surface? Perhaps their old planet had thicker atmosphere that protected them from stellar radiation, and they simply could not survive in our sunlight. That would explain why they only surface at night to take what they need from our houses. Miss M. Jasper. Okay. You guys know any simple multiplayer game? Roblox, Dude Ocean Man. Find a game that is not Roblox so we can play together. Not crazy. Roblox is cool. No. Well, too bad, right then. Well, what is a simple, like, multiplayer for you? Is there, like, a specific, like, direction you're searching for or wanting to go in? Because there are, like, a lot of multiplayer games, right? Where can I place the beads in the fridge? Wait a sec. There's a note taped to the milk. It's addressed to you. Good job, kid. Your final task: give the sand dragon his last meal. Oh yeah, we need to go into the desert. Any that is fun to play. Well, then let me just give it a second. I need to stay hydrated. Any that is just fun to play. Well, Stardew Valley, for example, can be played in multiplayer. Then there are like... wait, don't say Roblox, I see you typing. I'm not here, send a meme. Wait. Super Vegito. So yeah, like Stardew Valley and some other like farming games are very easy to play. They're played in multiplayer. They're very chill. Then there are like stuffs like cooking games like Overcooked or Plate Up are like very fun. You manage like a kitchen with your friends and stuff or whatever. Then you could like there are so many like simulators out there like I don't know, a supermarket simulator or I don't know, kebab chef's simulator or schedule repo for is like a horror game or phasmophobia could be fun. Among Us. New pure catalyst character fire. Do not mention Overcooked. I'm going to allow that because you're not like insulting anyone here. Do not mention that game. But what is wrong with that game? Did you have like bad experience with it or I don't know? Yes. Could also mention at this point like Mario Kart, right? Which is probably the same, like just Friendship Destroyer #1. Bro talking like his ex left him for that game. Yeah, but what other games do I have on top of my head? Then there is also Raven's Watch, which is a roguelike game for multiplayer, but I would not argue that it's easy. Then there are so many like MMOs out there that are also like free even to play, that are super super easy. But some are like, or most of them are pay to win, right? Final Fantasy 14, WoW. Major Soul is also a multiplayer game. MMO genre has been going down though. Has it? Since when? Just wondering. Because I've never heard like MMOs like going down. It's just WoW is dying because people are migrating to other MMOs. Then there's also like stuff like Factorio and Satisfactory, which are also like, I think, is Factorio multiplayer? Yeah. Nothing compared to Final Fantasy 14 and WoW and maybe Guild Wars. I don't know, just what I heard. Yeah, of course nothing compares to those games because let's be real, free to play MMOs just suck because they are either pay to win or the community just sucks. I mean, League of Legends also, you know, multiplayer, but it's toxic as hell. And I would say easy to pick up and hard to master as well, so what else is there? Multiplayer, yeah, a lot of Switch games, right, are like multiplayer, but I don't think you own a Switch. Yeah, no one can compete with subscription model games like Final Fantasy 14 and WoW. Yeah, they make so much money. They do, they do. Oh, I did not buy the stuff. But I do can, like, plant, yeah, brain lag again. I can plant sunflowers again and, mixed seeds and those. Right. There used to be some pretty nice MMOs in Roblox. Also, shut up. I mean, like, Minecraft is also like super easy, right? And there are so many different servers that focus on different stuffs, like there are jump and run servers, roleplay servers. Did I miss out on anything that just comes to my mind? I'm not saying anything. Be kind to each other, people. You like Roblox, I don't. It's not that serious, little bro. I used to play one religiously. Which one? Yeah, I also played like Final Fantasy religiously. That was just my go-to game all the time. You made it serious earlier. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. I'm just trying to think of more like multiplayer games. I mean, there's also like, if you want to play some horror games, there is like the Dark Pictures series. You know, like Man of Medan. I forget how the other ones are called. Like the Devil Within. Is it no? No, that's Evil Within, but the Devil Inside or something. There's one like similar to that. What was he? What was that? I don't know. The go-to game was Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played after base game though. I have the expansions, but the subscription model is annoying. Not really, I'm always joking, but okay. Didn't know Roblox is that important to you. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 was my go-to game. I've played it since... Boah. Shortly before Heavensward was released, I think. I reached level 50 around that part, and I always say that Final Fantasy is not as fun until you are past level 50. And I played it a lot. I was one of the best DPS in on the EU West servers, so like top 3. I was even number 1 at some point, but I just wasn't like into like optimizing parses to the point where they are not natural anymore, so I just uploaded the parses I had for from my usual raids and didn't like go in just to be like number 1 on the scoreboard and stuff. Oh nice, yeah. I used to play Black Mage because I'm just if I play games most of the time I'm like a DPS whore. I have to admit I like to optimize the shit out of DPS and just I love when the DPS is just like skyrocketing and you're like one-shotting everything. It's just mine. I'm also on EU servers, but my ping is like 100 plus. I bet it is. Oh my god. I'm a Dragoon. Yeah, Dragoon is also like a lot of fun to play, but I just the one thing I always hated when I played Dragoon was like the animation locks, which were so annoying a lot of the times. But I do like the aesthetic of the dragons and stuff. And I love the story. I think Dragoon is one of the best storylines for like the job quests. I'm the death by that back jump. The death by the back jump. Yeah, especially in Titan. If you do the back jump in Titan when the platform is like super tiny and you just see the Dragoon like do the backflip, but you're like, there he goes. Goodbye. Um, Dragoon was just such a meme back in the days. Because it was just like, if a Dragoon was with you in the party, you either had one that was kissing the floor all the time or someone who knew what they were doing. There was not like an in-between. But I do have to say, I'm a sucker for MMOs because I just like how the communities are, and Final Fantasy community used to be super nice. But I did try to play Final Fantasy after like the huge World of Warcraft like migration. And ever since it's just oh, it's the wedding. I was just like, what's going on? Yay! When Tia first arrived in Pelican Town, no one knew if she would fit in our community. But from this day forward, Tia is going to be as much as part of this town as any of us. It is my great honor on this day 14 of fall to unite Tia and Sebastian in the bonds of marriage. Let's go! Well, let's get right to it. Sebastian, you may kiss. Yay! And I'm married! Life is going to be different from now on. But the future looks so bright. Hello! I have a husband! I was also going to get some coffee. Also, I'm probably going to just get rid of this sapling there. Because I want this pumpkin patch to be clean. Wait, 8 gold pumpkins. Okay, that's crazy. So let's see. You need to give me recommendations on MMOs, and I never found any I like other than Final Fantasy XIV and WoW. I prefer one-time payments to though instead of submodels. One-time pay or free on GTS marriage pretty well. Yeah, let's just say you are not going to get any other recommendations from me other than Final Fantasy XIV, because there are literally no other recommendations from me. Because I do absolutely hate free-to-play MMOs because all of them are just... I don't know, they're just bad. I've tried so many different MMOs in the past, and the best MMOs are just the ones where you have to pay for it. That is a sad truth. Because this paywall just keeps the community like nicer. I tried at Albion Online. Oh, it's boring, yeah. So let's just say with with a paywall, the community just stays nicer and more troll-free. Not completely, of course, but it also stays more. I don't know. It's like just easier because every free-to-play is just you often have to deal with very young children as well. They're just so annoying and stuff, and people just treat the game differently if they have to pay for it, and an MMO cannot work without a paid subscription because an MMO needs constantly new content and stuff, and without like pay monthly subscriptions, it's just not doable to keep up like the demand and everything. And I mean, I am like a game designer and stuff, and I know what I'm talking about there, right? So you are not going to find like an MMO that is like not paid and actually decent. I like one-time payments because they're generally better and still cost effective. So that will be my main category. Yeah, then forget about MMOs. Then that's just not your genre. Because I'm even arguing with people that stuff like, I'm not a Sims player, but I think Sims should be like monthly paid subscriptions. Because if that would be the case, then there wouldn't be like this, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm sitting here like, I would love to play some Sims every now and then because sometimes it's just like I feel like creating some characters, playing some silly stories with them, just building some houses and stuff, but I just don't do it. I mean, what do you mean? Then there are only two games left. Final Fantasy 14 and WoW. No, there's also like Elder Scrolls Online and uh I, since I'm not like I'm always committed to most of the time one MMO. I mean, there's also Path of Exiles, which is really cool, but it's so much different, and I wouldn't call it like an MMO because you play. For most part, you play it solo, except for like the marketplace where you trade with others. So I don't know if is it called. Technically, it's an MMO, and it's completely free to play. Maybe that's something you can look into. Path of Exiles. But the thing is, they released Path of Exiles 2 is in early access, and I think they're focusing more on that instead of like 1, so... So, I mean, what do you mean? And there... Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just how it works. That's just my recommendations there. I don't like most free-to-play things because of the reasons I said to you. And like I said, MMOs have to work with like subscription and stuff. But back to the thing where I was talking about like stuff like... I don't know, I think games that are like constantly like pushing out content, they should like switch to subscriptions models instead of like doing paid DLCs, because The Sims is like, if you want to get all the stuff and want to be like up to date, even though you're not like playing a lot, you would have to pay thousands, thousands of dollars to just have everything, and that's just insane. If they would like do like a monthly subscription, they would probably make even more money, and even more people would like play it, because I would be willing to pay like 25 or whatever, I don't know, for Final Fantasy I think it was like 25 a month. I would be willing to just pay 25 bucks every now and then if I feel like, hey, I have the feeling I want to play like Sims for a few hours or something like that. That would be fine for me, but it's just like this paywall and the ridiculous prices of their DLCs is just ridiculous in my opinion. So yeah, and like I said, there are so many multiplayer games out there that are not MMOs. That are super cool, but it's different here. The currency difference is real. Final Fantasy 14 asks for US dollars and you have to pay the same price from India, and the amount becomes significant as earnings are not the same as US. Yeah, I mean, I have a Euro version, I guess, so it's different for me, but I don't know. It wouldn't be like an Asian version easier to get for you in India? Because I'm pretty sure that Japan, since the game is from Japan, that there is a different one in Asia as well. But I'm not an expert on that, right? So it's good and all to keep quality of people, but charging someone 20% of their salary as monthly sub is what? Someone 20% of their salary as monthly sub is also not good. That's basically saying, hey, you poor country people, don't play our game. Yeah, but let that's just, I don't know. I'm not like how do I explain? I know it's rude, but they do have like their people they are targeting, right? And it's obvious that they're not targeting the Indian market then. They're targeting like richer countries, like as you said, like US, Europe, other like countries as well, right? So you can they do that's just how it works, right? And let's be fair, it's a luxury to be able to pay for something like this. And hello! I just tried to not fail at pronouncing your name. Strange Pastor? Oh, it's just... Oh, Strange Pastor. Is it right? Hi, how are you doing? I am doing perfectly fine. How about you? So nice to meet you. How are you doing and from where are you watching from, if you don't mind sharing? So happy to see someone new in chat every once in a while. So yeah, Sneaky Mud about the stuff again, Final Fantasy. I'm sorry you cannot really play it and that it's too expensive for you guys, but that's just how stuff like this works, right? You do want to make money, and at least I do have to say, I know it's expensive, but I always like look at the overall thing. And Final Fantasy XIV, they really like make it worthwhile, at least, because they're really constantly pushing out new updates. They always like add new stuff. They are very consistent. They have like a very, very good support as well if you are in trouble. So I do get where the price is coming from, to be honest. But at the same time, you are talking to someone who has played this game excessively, and I mean excessively. It was like for me almost 24/7 if I could. So there was like no free time for me, I was just playing the stupid game whenever I had the chance. So for me the 25 bucks were like nothing compared to other stuff, right? Other people in my age were going out like drinking and spending hundreds of bucks on booze, and I was just like paying 25 bucks a month for like a game I'm playing for hours. So yeah. You got my name right, and your farmer is so cute. Thank you. I tried to go for like a witchy theme because I want to make my whole channel like a little bit in the celestial witchy kind of theme one day, maybe. So yeah. And I'm watching from Texas. That's amazing. It's probably like very hot in Texas right now, if I'm not wrong. Also, since you're new here, I usually do more art streams than Stardew Valley, but I'm currently on a little art break because I have overdone it with art, so my shoulder and neck are a little bit in pain and I have to let them heal a little bit. So instead of like doing art, we decided to play some Stardew Valley and just relax and chat. We're currently in a discussion about like what are good multiplayer games and stuff. It's only 24 Celsius now, but it will go up to 33 Celsius. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, it's super early for you, right? It's probably like around 8, 9 maybe?
Strange Past to join the Spirit Grove.
Thank you so much for the follow, Strange Pastor. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Thank you. So let's quickly go to the desert because we have to fulfill a quest. But yeah, I think currently we have like 34 degrees outside or something like that. Luckily I have like an AC unit running or else I would be dying. Because my flat is like a rooftop flat, so it's very, very hot. Oh gosh, I need to be careful. Yep, super early and awesome to hear you also do art streams. Yes, I do. Because I am a concept artist and illustrator for video games, so I'm sharing my progress with everybody. And yeah, I do have like multiple friends over in the US, so I kind of roughly know how late it is for you over there. Because I'm always waiting for them to wake up and bother me. Oh my gosh, for a moment I thought my character ate that thing, but it was just like the sound of the thing triggering. You place the sands in the dragon's maw. Only then do you notice a hidden note in the eye socket. You've proven yourself, kid. Check out the pile of lumber next to your house. Okay, I will do that. Oh wait, I'm just going to take a quick look around, just in case. Are there any more worms or stuff I can loot if I'm here? I still have a blanket in this weather. Typically, a lot. Really? But it do get you. I just love like fluffy blankets in general. And if it's early in the morning, like 8 to 9, I always like sit there with like my blanket wrapped around my legs as well. Because of course when it's hot I'm like wearing like shorts and stuff just to keep the heat a little bit more in check, but in the early mornings, most of the time it's just like a little bit too cold for me, and I just like I don't like having cold feet, I guess. I don't have any coconuts lying around. Oh yeah, right, I remember, because we didn't have like, we didn't find much last time, I think. I think that's the reason. Also, I'm going to switch this over. I'm just trying to sort it in a way where I can find stuff rather quickly, but it's probably not going to work all the time. Oh no, wait. How long does Pierre have oh, maybe if I'm fast I can get to him before he closes, if I'm lucky. I mean, it's not Clint, so it's not going to take ages to get to him, so... Run. Come on. I still need to get up to the counter. I don't think I'm going to make it. Never. Gah. I wanted to buy the fairy flowers because I harvested them earlier. Gosh dang it. Doesn't matter. Right, lumber pile. Let's check the lumber pile. Ooh, the casino ticket. Under a piece of wood, you found a club card. You're not sure what it's for, but it seems important. It's been added to your wallet. Thank you. Let's plant more flowers. Yay! It's the right one even. Lucky me. I mean, it was just a 50-50 chance, so it's fine, but... Once I got some speed grow again. Finished preparing to sleep. Alright. Also, again, I'm so sorry that I have ignored your message over on Discord, but I do have like 2 accounts, right? I do have like one account for everything business related, which is my Celestia main account, and then I do have my usual private account. And I'm not like always logged in to my Celestia account because of that. Because I just try to take my mind off of work every now and then. And Discord is just like a huge thing, right? Where you just... If you cannot keep that in check, then You're lost. Also, I want to go and check with the head mouse because maybe we can buy something new for our character. It's fine. Also, the time you wrote me was like 4 a.m. in the morning, so I completely forgot what I wanted to talk about anyways. Okay, so hopefully it wasn't that important then. Because I felt very bad when I logged into the account and I just saw it this morning. Because I always try to get back to everybody as soon as I can, but at the same time I'm not always like constantly on my phone or on my computer to check Discord. Especially if I get messages when I'm like busy, I often hear my phone buzzing and then I'm like, I'm going to get back to Discord in a moment. And then it's just like I forget about it sometimes. Mouse ears would also be like kind of cute. Or a tiara, but I don't think that a tiara is like fitting the theme. Man, I'm so forgetful. I forgot to respond to my mom for 2 days. Oh boy. Don't worry, you're not the only one. I often like sometimes I'm like I see somebody's writing me and I even read it and I'm like okay, I want to type it and then I get distracted by somebody else and then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to answer. She texted me again right before I fell asleep last night. She was worried something had happened. I felt so bad. Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope she's not mad at you for getting back to her so late. I'm like very bad like getting back to my best friend because he often like writes me something and then I just look at it real quick and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to answer him later because I have to do this and that before, and then because I already went in and checked it right, then I have the it's already red symbol and I don't get any notifications, and then sometimes like days later, because he's not like the type of person who is like super upset if I don't write him, or he doesn't like write me 20 messages if I don't answer. Then a few days later, if I want to write him, I see the message and then I didn't respond, and I'm like, I'm such a dumbass. And then I'm like writing back to him like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad. I didn't mean it. I leave on my notification tray and mentally respond, but then don't actually respond. Oh, that I feel as well. That is such a mood. Hey there, Sebastian. Instead of Philly Fair is a little crowded for my taste. Oh, is it today? I just hang out with Sam. Could catch up with him or some. I need to play some carnival games though, don't worry about me. Alright, the carnival games. I need to grind those because I think you can get a Stardrop at the festival as well. No show luck. Yeah, it's today. Okay, okay. I put another suggestion for music. You better listen to all of them, Tia. But I only have to listen to the music anymore. Right, yeah. I will get back to it. I just need to have this one day where I really am like craving new music. Oh wow, thank you Robin for some wood. I just wanted to remind me, yeah, 9 items, 9 items. We need 9 items. Okay, I'm definitely going to take a diamond. Then maybe some gold bar, because that's the most expensive I can offer at the moment. I don't have an iridium bar, sadly. Sometimes I already have one at this point. I bet we have some golden stuff as well. We have a gold white plum from foraging. We have a gold artichoke. Maybe something else golden. No, because I sold most of the stuff. Let's put this as well. There's a 4. I'm also going to check the fishes, because I'm pretty sure I also have like a golden fish somewhere. Yes, I do. And I have a golden duck egg, which is also very, very good. Those are 6. I'm not sure, can I like put like food in as well? I don't think so. I understand that if I'm not in the mood for new music, I'll end up disliking any new music, even if I would normally like it outside of the funky music. Yeah, exactly. That's also like me. I want to go in and listen to all the music Ocean Man has posted when I'm like in the mood for new music. Because then I'm also open for it, or else it just feels like a chore. I want to play Bloons Tower Defense again. Oh my gosh, that is like... This game was like an addiction for me for a long time when I was like in school still. I was playing this constantly on my computer. Like was it Bloons Tower Defense 5? I think so, yeah. Oh, I just got Iridium Star X, like, holy moly. Definitely gonna use that one then. Okay, we need two more. Two more. Maybe the starfruit could be like very cool. Or maybe the strawberries? I'm not sure. They're more rare and expensive. But I do want maybe to put in like a ruby or emerald. Because they're also like very... Maybe do it like this? This could be like okay to win. I mean, there is a couple of stuff that is like very good. Though a Silver Beet could also be like better than like a Forage Plum. Hmm. Man, I'm really not sure. I'm going to take a chocolate cake with me as well, just in case, because I really want to know if I can also put food in it. Because I never tried to put food in it, and I think a chocolate cake is also, like, very good, I guess. So yeah, I played 6 on my phone. It was pirated, but it was really fun. I was Druid main. I think I was also Druid. What was I Druid? It's been a while. I haven't played 6 as much as I did, like, 5. I need to log in for work. Alright. You do that. It was so nice meeting you. Or are you still going to lurk around? I'm not sure. Also, maybe I'm going to get like a golden star corn cup. Druids are from the magic type monkeys. Yeah, I think my main was like... I'm just thinking, I always played like the wizard. I mean, I think also in Lone Tower Defense 6. But I was just thinking what my main hero was, and I think it was like the forest hero. But I didn't play many heroes. So they're gonna be here, but if I type it in chat, I have to commit to not lollygagging. Okay. A wizard is cool, yeah. I really like the wizard. I just like the phoenix stuff and the storm stuff extremely well, so... I think a friend of mine was always like with the super monkey, but for me the super monkey, it's cool, but it's just so expensive. I always get it like later in the game, but at first I'm always like setting up my wizard monkeys and then everything else. Forest hero is actually paired well with druid. Yeah, that's why I was thinking. I think that I did change to druid then later when I switched to the forest guy. But it's been a hot minute, so I cannot say 100% sure. Oh gosh, why did you turn in the wrong direction again? But top path druid is my favorite because it has infinite range. Yeah, I sadly don't remember like the details anymore, so I don't know which like path did what. Because since in Bloom Tower Defense 5, each like tower had only 2 paths, and Bloom Tower 6 has 3. It's very like hard to remember all of it. Also, my nose is tickling, which is not good. Okay. So let's see. I do have a golden corn, which is amazing. I might switch it with the plum. No, I'm going to keep the plum because I think it's... I cannot remember how it goes exactly, but I think you need to have like different kind of things from the different proficiencies, and gathering is also proficiency, right? So I want to be on the safe side. Okay, those guys I'm going to keep. And I think I have done everything I can for today. So let's go to the Stardew Valley Fun Fair and hope we win, because then we get a ton of tokens, or I don't know, what was it? What you can win on the Star Fair? It's been a while. Wait, did I miss it? Wait. Oh no, it's tomorrow. I'm so dumb. Never mind me then, it's tomorrow, it's not today. I was just like... I had a heart attack at the moment. Dude. What else did I, like, harvest? I don't remember. I also need, like, the fairy seed. Also, I'm just going to make the chat a little bit smaller on my display. There we go. I think that's better. I was really panicking at the moment because I was like wondering why everybody was already gone home, because usually all the festivals take like the whole day, and it just didn't make any sense for it not to be that case. So yeah. Okay, then if that's the case, I'm going to put all the stuff I already picked out for the festival into this chest over here so I don't mix it up accidentally. Just need to be careful that I don't reorganize everything. But at least I have it settled, so that should be fine. Then I am going to take you guys with me in the mines again. As it's too bad, I really thought we might be able to get the second house upgrade today, so we're probably going to do this not tomorrow, but next week. As a child, I yearn for the mines. Steve, is it you? Oh, another book. Awesome. Okay, let's hop into the spa for some energy. Let's go. Alright, let's get back out here. Can I talk about something, LOL? What exactly? Something can be a lot of things. So I don't want to make any promises as long as I don't know what it's about, so... So one time I was in Leosa's stream. She was streaming Infinite Nikki, okay? Let's go deeper down into the mine. Oh! I see you, ladder. There's no hiding from me. Oh! Another one. I take it. She was like in a body of water, so I was like, take a pic with the body of water, then you're taking a selfie with me. Okay. I'm pregnant. Oh no! More bats. That is not good. Please give me a ladder. Oh. Pretty please? Because those bats can become like a lot. Oh, crit, nice. Wow, it's over already? Woo. Okay, she mentioned that it's a lake, so it's not the ocean. Then I started doing lore on my siblings named after other bodies of water. I got to the river where I said the river has the long rod, if you catch my drift. Where is it going? There we go. She jokingly called me out that I said something scandalous. Hearing that from her awakened something in me. Oh, I see a ladder. Is that so? Also, yay! We reached another level. So, yes? Yeah. I don't want to continue from there. Do you have a crush on her? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Parasocialness is kicking in for real? What is parasocialness? Oh, I see. You don't need to explain. I just googled it. Sorry, I've never heard the term before. I don't think I... Neither in German nor in English. I did put in the coal, right? Yes, I did. Because I'm silly. There we go. I also have 5 iron. Hooray. Another coal. Okay, I think the Shadow Valley Fair is going to be the last thing we're going to do today. It probably even takes... It's probably going to even take me a while to finish it because I have to grind for the star fruit, so yeah. Alright, sure, it's an EP time for me. Didn't really chat much because I don't know anything about the game. Regardless, had a good time. Bye bye and have a good rest of your stream. Cookie, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm still happy you're lurking. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully, next week, let's pray for some more art streams. Okay, let's see. I want to make a tapper. Maybe. Tapper, tapper. As I don't know anything about Stardew. So which of those two is oak? Because I'm not sure, I cannot tell in the darkness. Which of you is oak? The green one. Haha. Okay, this one I think from the pattern. Boop. Okay, we also have a tapper set up, which is great. That means maybe we can also start crafting a keg soon so we can finish up Pam's quest with the pale ale. Alright, back to bed. Oh yeah, now I remember why I chatted you. Okay, now, spill the tea, I wanna know. I wanna know why you hit me up this early. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Also, gonna bring him some coffee. Cloudy and windy, okay. What does the German accent sound like speaking English? Like mine? I don't know. I was watching this rom-com manga slope in YouTube and they had a German character. Oh no. It had a French accent? What? No freaking way. That had to be intentional, right? I mean, German and French is so different from each other. I just cannot comprehend that people would like mix it up by accident. Is this racist? I actually don't know. I mean, oh, I do have those with me, that's why I'm not finding them. I mean, technically it's flattering, I guess, because, I mean, a lot of people, like, think that the French accent is way more attractive than the German one, which I don't like French in general, but it does sound better in English than German does, because German is very harsh, and I just... It's not a pretty language, I guess. In my opinion, it's a very harsh language, and we also sound very harsh most of the time. So, And usually, like, the German accent in English is very harsh as well, or at least not as soft as English should be. And I mean, you also sometimes catch me, like, pronouncing words in a weird way, which is why, or not why, when my German is just coming through every now and then. Filipino accent is also considered pretty attractive. I'm just trying to think, did I ever hear, like, someone from the Philippines talk, like, English? I'm just trying to remember if I have, like, I don't know. What about, yeah? Like I said, I'm trying to remember, but I don't know any, like, Filipino artists or streamers, or at least I don't. I'm not aware that I'm watching some. I know the Korean accent. I can definitely, like, tell the difference between, like, Mandarin, Korean, and Japanese. Tagalog and Taiwanese is definitely something I cannot, like, differentiate. I know it's one of those if I don't, like, understand is pretty hard. If I cannot put it in the other categories, I know it's, like, one of the other Asian-based languages that I don't know. Which is Filipino, but she's got a heavy New York accent. Which you're Filipino? Wait. Alright, we talked about that last time, I remember. Yeah, that was quite a shocker, but I definitely would not have recognized her being, like, Filipino. She sounds, for me, she sounds very just like American. I would have not been able to tell at all. As I think I'm going to... Oh, there's an egg in the way. I was just wondering why I couldn't, like, go into the stall. I definitely have to... If the second dinosaur is going to hatch, I'm going to change, like, the dinosaur's name to Demonic Gecko, because it's just so weird to have a chicken called Gecko. Bruno Mars is also half Filipino, but also doesn't have an accent. No, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like, lose their accents, right, if they're, like, moving to a different country, so I guess it's normal. So, second try at, like, the Stardew Valley Fair. Let's go! Yeah, they do have a Stardrop, so I really, really want the Stardrop. Everything else is not as important. So let's see, let's do this. Can I put the cake in here? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. Good. Let me just sort this a little bit. I want to make it look pretty. Or at least kind of pretty. I'm just thinking, do I want a strawberry in there? I don't think so. I think this should be fine. Oh. I'm just going, yes, please. Okay, he's not going to check all of those, and we are going to play some games. Oh gosh. I have not done this in ages. Oh gosh. I know the accuracy is more important than actually like hitting the targets, but that was okay, I guess, so far. That was alright. Let's see, I think if we win we get 1000, so I do have to play this game multiple times. And I still remember that this is like my favorite game to play because it's easy and quick. Ah, that was not good. Tower defense games are my favorite. I noticed, yeah. But I mean, this minigame is like my favorite out of those. Cheap and quick. Ah. Missed. Too bad. Hey, shoot. Why didn't it shoot? What the hell? It's not shooting anymore. Hello? Mouse? What? That was weird. Ah, dang. Oh, okay, it doesn't shoot when I accidentally click outside of the frame. That makes sense. So one last time, and I think as long as we get to 200, we should be fine. The moment you can't decide where to shoot and then you shoot in between the targets. The complexity of putting towers to automatically attack guys is so funny. I religiously played Plants vs. Zombies last year. Ooh, Plants vs. Zombies. It's been a while since I played that. I also loved to play it back in the days. So are you finished with, like, checking everybody? No, you're still not finished. Alright. Oh, now you are. Yay, first place! Oh yeah, uh-huh, oh yeah, uh-huh. Oh, and don't forget to put your stuff back. Thank you for reminding me, Lewis. Arigato gozaimasu. And let's get the Stardrop. Woo! More energy and health. Hooray! You found a Stardrop! Your mind is filled with the thoughts of Fox. Your maximum energy level is increased. Okay, then let's just chat with everybody. I still don't know if... I know at the beginning of the Stardew Valley, like, release and stuff, it didn't count to raising the points of people if you talked with them during festivals. But I do hope it has changed. Finding out actually strategies in the game, like mass planting sun plants at the front so you can still get a lot of money while delaying zombies, yeah. I played Plants vs. Zombies years ago, like one of the first versions. My friend called me out, like, whenever we find a new game, Ocean Summer finds a way to get good. Yeah, but what... For me, it's always like, if I play a game, I want to be good at the game as well, so I totally feel that as well. So let's just put everything back where it belongs, and then we can go to sleep. And also, I wouldn't call myself a casual player if I'm like playing certain games, because I am just like a tryharder most of the time. But also, to be fair, on stream I try to battle my perfectionism that I don't restart stuff and just like try to do the perfect run every time. Because that wouldn't be fun for you as well, I think. Unless this is like my main goal, you know, there is like Game It Out or other people who will do like the 100% everything strats, but yeah. I want to see Tia cook in a fighting game. Like a beat 'em up, because that's, like I said, that's not my type of game I like to play. But we are done for today. Ooh, and I see someone we can raid out to. We're going to meet Karukazu. He's also playing Stardew Valley, which is amazing. Okay, that's great. And thanks for the stream here. Time flew by so quickly, which is insane. So yeah. stretching myself a little bit. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. It was a pleasure as always. We had a lot of fun, and I do hope when we start streaming next week again, it's going to be art. I hope my neck and my shoulders are going to heal over the weekend, and I can just try to drop a little bit on Monday, and if it's still not like there yet, we can still take a break, but this would be my goal for next week at least, so we'll see. And if you like my stream, please consider leaving a follow so you don't miss out on any of my future live streams. And if you want to support me and my channel or me as an artist, a sub would be very much appreciated. And other than that, we are going to see each other on Monday, the same time as usual, and I wish you all a lovely weekend, and please take care. And let's go and say hello to Karukazu!